In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
Trademark of both of these teams, strong defense. Gotta love it. What will that mean for tonight's contest?
Well, the coaches will have a big role. In a strength-on-strength matchup, game planning takes on added importance.
And one more thing about these teams, Brian, I mean, there is no shortage of effort.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Clock at 6. Sykes with the ball. Fires the three. Drops in the tray.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy. But she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Clark with it. Outside Howard. Boston. Mitchell. She's guarded by Sykes. Mitchell, shot's good.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Now here is Sykes. Pass to Austin. Back to Sykes. Let's go with a three. And Clark pulls it down. Boston with it. Now guarded by Dolson. Back to Clark. Shot on the wing. And she hits the jump shot.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Bonner outside. Howard the screen. The three. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. Now here's Angsler. She's covered by Mitchell. It's stolen by Howard. Inside. Stolen by Clark. To the middle. The Mystics pull it in.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Pass to Sykes. Dolson with the screen. Down low. Now Austin. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished second in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
And we talk about immediate impact. She had a double-double in her second career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much in the perimeter.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Austin with it. Angsler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. Attached short, but it's good. Off the front iron. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Clark, that one's good.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell sometimes has that shoot-first mindset, but she's also always willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Dolson. Here's Austin. Brittany Sykes for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Outside Howard. Back to Clark.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. The 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound. The Mystics leading. Now Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Screen by Sykes. And
here's Sutton.
She tries for three.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Now here's Clark. She has 5. Mitchell outside for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
And here's Sutton.
Pass to Austin. To the inside. That one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
Hard to stop someone of Austin's height from finding the inside shot.
And here's Indiana.
Trailing by 5. Clark outside. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Fever. And Washington has possession.
Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Howard. Back to Mitchell. Clark. Looking to end the drought.
And it's Austin with the rebound. Angsler with it.
Now Mitchell defending.
Now here's Angsler.
He's covered closely.
Outside for Sykes.
Off target from outside. Indiana trailing. Bonner inside. She's guarded by Sykes. Clark outside.
Howard the screen.
To the wing on the left. Bonner. It's good from long range.
You can't give Bonner any time and a clean look. She will make you pay.
Sykes outside. To the paint. Dolson up top. Bonner defending. Back to Sykes. Over Mitchell. Sykes, no good.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Howard. And it's good. The game is all even.
I just love the composure Howard plays with inside. She's so comfortable around the rim.
Pass to Dolson.
Austin with it.
Sykes outside. Shoots over Bonner. And another miss by Washington.
And here's Indiana. And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports.
Now here's Dolson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Here's Sutton.
She's covered by Clark, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Mitchell. She's got 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Howard the screen.
One of Bonner for 3. That's basket number 2 with her 3rd shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Now Sutton.
Pass to Austin. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Edwards. She's covered by Cunningham.
Clock at 4.
Pass to Melbourne. Now here's Edwards.
And she can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Here's Cunningham.
Shoots over Angsler. And another basket for Indiana.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Here's Melbourne. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Kone. Angsler. She's guarded by Angsler. Outside Edwards.
The 3 is up. Connects from three-point range.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Hull.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
Well, a consistent three-point shooter like Mitchell always has an answer. She goes right to the line and strikes back.
Here's Melbourne. Now Kone. Hull defending. Pass to Angsler.
Over Mitchell. And her first shot of the game, no good.
The Fever leading.
And here's Colson. And she converts the layup.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Austin. Outside Edwards. Over Cunningham.
Edwards with the bucket.
And whenever you're big is passing the rock like Austin, it's a great sign for your squad's ball movement.
Pass to Hull.
Inside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
And the first one falls for her.
At the free throw line, Dantas is one of the better shooting bigs, so you have to be smart when defending her.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Washington has possession. It's a 10-point game.
Pass to Angsler.
Sykes. Off target with the 3.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Christy Wallace.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Fever ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And guys, Fever pretty much in control here.
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
So it's Indiana now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now here's Hull. She's guarded by Angsler. Caitlin Clark with the three. And she's good on the three ball.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
And it's the fever ball. Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. Clark left side. Picked by Dantas. The 8-footer. The bank shot, no good. Here's Melbourne. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Angsler the screen. From about 19 feet. And again, it's Washington converting.
And the coaching staff loves seeing this from Sykes, demonstrating the ability to create in pick and rolls.
Caitlin Clark outside. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Edwards.
5 points in the game. Sykes, no good. Clark, right side. Dantas. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
It's going to be on Aaliyah Edwards. And so many tremendous players in this league. Who do you think gets overlooked?
Well, it might be weird to call a former MVP underrated, but Nneka Ogwumike has been playing at a high level for a very long time, and I think she deserves more recognition.
And I'll take Kelsey Mitchell. For years, she was carrying that Indiana team by herself offensively. Now, she's certainly got a lot more help.
And she makes the first. And she makes both free throws. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Sykes outside. Takes the three. That's in for her 5th field goal of the game. Makes her 5 for 12 thus far.
Just a pure score. Sykes lights up the scoreboard in various ways. Makes her hard to stop.
Now here's Hull. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dantas.
She's covered by Edwards.
6 to shoot.
Pass to Wallace.
Over Sykes. Again, the miss by the Fever. To the inside. Deflected. Now here's Hull.
Christy Wallace on the wing.
Pass to Clark. Three-pointer. That's all good, and that's her 5th basket of the game. She's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, a big part of Wallace's game is finding others, initiating offense.
Here's Melbourne.
Here's Angsler. Hull defending. Here's Edwards. And she can't bank that one in. And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Down low. Dantas.
Pass to Wallace.
Just 5 on the clock.
Cunningham sets a screen.
And another 3 for Indiana.
What poise from Wallace behind the arc. Finds an angle and focuses on it.
Now Edwards. Melbourne. Angsler, Cole defending. Angsler the screen.
Now here is Sykes. She's guarded closely.
Angsler the screen.
The Mystics again can't hit. Indiana in total control. One-on-one fast break. It's Melbourne. Pass to Sykes. Out of bounds. It'll be Fever ball.
Goes to Indiana. Substitution on the court.
So it's Indiana now. 16-point lead, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Hole. Clark. To the middle. Great pass to set up the land.
A skilled wing. Dantas is hard to track in the pick and roll. She can do anything out of it.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
And the Mystics call time here.
With the ball. She's against Bonner. Pass to Dolson. Now Melbourne. 6 on the shot clock.
Brittany Sykes for 3.
Hole with the rebound. Indiana in total control. Bonner outside. This one for 3. The Mystics pull it in. Dolson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Kune. Bonner defending. Pass to Melbourne. Sykes. Good on the three-point shot.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Boston outside.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
The Mystics on offense. Sykes outside. Pass to Kone.
Now here's Edwards. She's guarded by Dantas.
Sykes outside. There's the 3. Brittany Sykes can't get that one to fall. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Boston.
She gets it in there.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
And Washington has possession. Sykes outside. Pass to Melbourne. And here's Dolson. Misses the three. Now Clark. 13 points in this game. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. She's guarded by Sykes. Bonner outside. No good with the triple. The Mystics on offense. Trailing by 19.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Don't underestimate the effectiveness of Sykes' jumper. If she gets a clean look, her teammates trust her to convert.
And here's Clark. Pass to Bonner. Hull with the ball. Now Clark launches it. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Dolson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
A myriad of moves and ways to score inside. Dolson is excellent close to the basket.
Here's Clark. Pass to Bonner. Hull with the ball. Here's Clark. Puts up a three. Edwards grabs the miss. Here's Melbourne. To the inside. Back to Dolson. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound. Indiana with the ball. They lead by 17. Here's Dantas. Off target at the rim. Pass to Melbourne. Edwards. Shoots over Dantas. Edwards with the bucket.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Clark. She's got 16. And yep, it's good.
Inside, Dantas makes a good use of her size. That's what allows her to get to her shot.
Pass to Kone. Dolson. She's guarded by Boston. And here's Melbourne. Shot clock at 6. Brittany Sykes for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Bonner. 6 points for her. Boston outside. Here's Clark. In for her 7th make in 13 attempts.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Kone. Sykes outside. Here's Kune. Edwards. She's guarded by Dantas. Inside. Kone can't get it to go. Up top, Bonner. She's guarded by Sykes. Now Clark. Back to Bonner. Boston sets a screen. DeWanna Bonner drives in. And the layup falls.
On the drive, Bonner is so energetic. Totally outworks the defense and gets to her shot.
Sykes with the ball. She's against Bonner. Pass to Sykes. Lets the three fly.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Caitlin Clark outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from DeWanna Bonner.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Fever ahead, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Make some noise and get ready for the big and half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it from the participant.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Sykes with a strong contribution so far in this game.
What a first half it was for her, well surpassing her average point totals up to this stage.
Yeah, she's on pace for a monster game.
Indiana with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in this game. Clark outside. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Here's Sutton. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Sykes. Dolson with it. And here's Sutton. She's covered by Clark and stolen by Boston. Now here's Clark.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Back to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Howard.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Because of Howard's sharp basketball IQ, she's able to make the right reads in the pick and roll game.
Sykes outside. Sinks the triple.
Guarding her on the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Pass to Clark. Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Here's Mitchell. And she keep it going. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question, the decision was good, just didn't execute.
Austin with it. She's guarded by Boston.
Fade away. And that one's good. Austin.
Opportunistic shot by Austin. Finds the mid-range look and doesn't waste it.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Howard. Mitchell outside. Clark. And the three ball is good.
and that's using the bounce pass to perfection.
The Mystics really having a tough go here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Dolson. Ooh, no luck on that one. Good D by Natasha Howard. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Obviously, easier said than done, but what's the key in winning a title?
Well, straight up, you need a first-team all-WNBA level player. Basically, every title team has had, at minimum, a top 5 talent.
And it has to be about more than her. You need key role players and multiple defensive stoppers as well.
That one's off.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
Good on the second free throw.
And the Mystics call time here. There's no question about it. Caitlin Clark displaying her skill set today.
She's been killing it from deep. They've got to be up on her jersey at all times. Give her an inch, and guess what? She's going to drop in another 3.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Screen by Austin. Back to Sykes. Just 5 to shoot. The Mystics again can't hit.
Pass to Boston.
Clark. Mitchell up top. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Fever. So it's Washington now.
Now Sutton.
Angsler. She's covered by Mitchell. Now here's Austin. D right on her. Back to Sykes for 3.
They get it again.
Dolson's shot's good.
Another reason you want Dolson on your team. She can turn a missed basket into points. Tremendous effort on the boards.
Now here's Bonner. She's got 8. Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Screen by Howard. From outside the arc. The Fever rebound. It's good.
Check out the heart and hustle from Howard on the glass. She's good at creating second chance opportunities.
And here's Sutton. Austin. She's guarded by Boston. And it's Austin missing. And here's Indiana.
Pass to Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
Here's Sutton.
Back to Sykes.
Yes, and it's Shakira Austin picking up the assist.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
Indiana with the ball.
And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. She's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Here's Sutton.
She's covered by Clark. Dolson with it.
Pass to Sutton.
From deep. Mitchell grabs the board. Over to the left wing. Bonner. She's guarded by Sykes. Back to Clark. Now Howard. Clark outside. Offline with a three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Angsler. Pass to Sykes.
Sutton.
Here's Austin. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clark left side. Now here's Mitchell. Shot from the wing. And another basket for Indiana.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Angsler.
Here's Sutton.
Screen by Austin.
It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston.
To the paint. Pass to Mitchell. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
It's on Brittany Sykes.
What a skillful play by Kelsey Mitchell, ensuring she gets the shot off while drawing a foul.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And we're close to reaching the 30th season of the WNBA. What a milestone.
And the stability we currently have, it's just so important. The league is in a great place. Plus, guys, it's continuing to grow.
Yeah, the W is on very solid ground. And as you said, Tim, I think we just keep getting bigger.
So she gets them both.
Now Melbourne.
Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Pass to Kone. Now Austin.
Sykes outside. They need this. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice dish from Austin. What a team player.
And here's Indiana.
Mitchell outside. Over Sykes. Indiana again missing. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. With the shot. Hole with the rebound.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
Bonner inside. She's guarded by Sykes. Pass to Bonner from downtown.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court. She's a capable shooter from all three levels.
Now Kone. Bonner defending. And here's Austin. Here's Kone. Here's Edwards. Cole defending. Pass to Kone. Down low. Now here's Austin. Sinks that one from the post.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Now here's Mitchell. She's guarded by Sykes. Clark with it. The three ball. Edwards grabs the miss. Here's Kone. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Melbourne. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Edwards. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Clark outside. And here is Mitchell. Boston right side. And the shot goes in. Here's Melbourne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Sykes. Now Melbourne. Austin. She's guarded by Boston. Just 4 to shoot. From about 19 feet. And it's Austin missing. Here's Mitchell. Clark with it. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. It's in and good for her 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Pass to Edwards. Sykes. Jacks up a 3. Tries again. Edwards misses. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. That one is off. Great D that time from Shakira Austin. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the left wing. Kone. Bonner defending. And here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Now here's Austin. She's guarded by Boston. From deep. And that's not going to go. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may already have been decided. The Fever on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And Washington has possession. Pass to Angsler. Sykes. To the middle. Edwards with the bucket.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And here's Hull. She's guarded by Sykes. Now here's Hull. Guarded closely.
Cunningham.
From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Kune. 5 to shoot. Sykes, Cole defending. Sykes with the bucket.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
Outside Cunningham.
Pass to Hole. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Now here's Angsler. Sykes outside. Lets it go from deep.
And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to Hole.
Outside Cunningham.
Now Colson.
Cunningham.
Trying her luck from deep. And the Fever hit again from deep. Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside.
Angsler. Now Kone. She's guarded by Dantas.
Inside. Tipped. Lets it go from 14. Sykes, no good. So it's Indiana now. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Olsen with the bucket.
Now Melbourne. Pass to Angsler.
Sykes. Here's Melbourne. Clock at 6. Now here's Angsler. Edwards, defended by Turner. And another miss by Washington.
Outside Cunningham.
Pass to Colson. Fires for 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Sykes with the bucket.
Even at 5'9", no fear from Sykes. She plays way bigger than her height. Tremendous heart.
Pass to Hole. And here's Colson.
Outside Cunningham.
Shoots over Angsler. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Sykes outside. To the inside. Here's Kune. And she uses the glass on the layup.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
So it's Indiana now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Three-pointer. The shot off that time.
Wallace with the ball.
Now guarded by Sykes.
Now here's Cunningham.
Defense right on her. Tried to bank it in, but misses. Here's the Mystics with the ball.
And here's Melbourne.
Edwards.
She's covered by Cunningham.
To the paint. Now here is Sykes.
Guarded by Wallace.
She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance points, they're just like bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Hole. Now Colson.
Here's Cunningham.
And here's Colson. Here we go, one-on-one. Tries it from 19. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Fever.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Here's Colson. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, those inside shots, they always work when they go in. Wallace able to connect.
So it's Washington now. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Sykes. Soft touch off the glass.
You're making things far too easy for her if you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you got to do your work early and keep her out of that spot.
Now here's Cunningham. Wallace with the ball.
From the arc. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Pass to Melbourne. Sykes with the ball. Edwards with the screen. Top of the key. Out of bounds. Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler.
Now here's Dolson. 6 to shoot. Austin. Over Turner. And it's Austin missing. Here's Colson.
Cunningham sets a screen.
The tray. Rebounded by Sykes.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here is Sykes. Back to Austin. Over Turner. And another miss by Washington.
Pass to Cunningham.
And here's Colson. Shoots a 3. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Angsler. Brittany Sykes for 3. The shot misses.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Pass to Hull. Dantas. And it's off from 3-point range.
Here's Sutton.
Back to Sykes.
Now Sutton.
Dolson with the screen. To the middle. And she makes good on the layup.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Here's Colson. Pass to Dantas.
Hull. She's guarded by Angsler.
And here's Colson.
Hull with the ball. She's guarded by Angsler. Hull with the bucket.
Well, can't let Hull get wiggle room for these corner spots because she can sink them.
Now Sutton.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sykes outside. Screen by Austin. From deep.
Brittany Sykes. That's good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Colson. Outside Cunningham. And stolen by Brittany Sykes. She gets that one.
Off into the open court. Sykes able to complete the fast break. Enjoys getting to run.
And here's Colson. Pass to Hull. Turner. Now Colson. 5 on the clock. Now here's Turner. Sutton with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here is Sykes. Screen by Austin. Down low. Over Turner. And no good trying to use the glass. And it's the fever ball. Pass to Hull. Here's Colson. Tries a three. Good on the triple.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Sykes. Offensive rebound. Pass to Angsler. Back to Austin. Now Sykes. From past the arc. Basket good. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up